Boom! What did I miss, chat? You guys behaving? You better be. It is time to get into the viewer match analysis. So to catch people up who weren't part of this last time, I put out the tweet asking people to submit their submissions for replay analysis. I asked them a few questions about what their current goals are, long-term goals, where they stand in Street Fighter V, and to submit replay ID showing their weaknesses and one showing their strengths, so we can get a good view of where they stand overall as a player and to understand what they want to achieve with the game and see if we can help out at all with that. So we're picking up where we left off with our next entrant here from Audrey. Audrey rates himself a 7 out of 10 in Street Fighter V, which is pretty high ranked in my opinion. I think I understand the risk-reward structure of the game fairly well, although my reactions and knowledge do need work. I also struggle with adaptation and taking risks I don't need to. Okay. Short-term goal is to have fun. Winning does help you have fun, I gotta admit that. Long-term goal is to hit Grandmaster rank. Okay, honest goal. Let's see here what his replays have to offer. Audrey PC, looks like he's using Seth. This is his replay where he says it shows his weakness. I think immediately my first piece of advice would be to stop using swimsuit Seth, because this outfit is yuck. Okay. Okay. Check on the shimmy there. Nice read on the heavy kick Tatsu. Hold up. Let's turn some inputs on. Nice punish. Okay, he has awareness on that at least. Went for a tick throw, but got challenged as he went for the walk up. Heavy Tatsu. Yeah, that heavy Tatsu. I can see why that might be a problem. Wake up Tatsu. Ah. Oh, that was it. That's what you were looking for. This match is a little ugly. Oh, if you had just committed to the jump. Yeah, swinging with the heavy kick spin kicks a lot. Too early on the jab. Wow, what a DP. I would have got hit. I cannot believe you DP'd from that far. Are you about to get styled on? Oh my goodness. Get Demon Dan on the phone. Oh, snap. Paul Washer? Yeah, you're cornered here. This guy's pressing some buttons. Nice, nice. Let's go. Oh no. Oh, I'm getting tilted just watching this. I'm getting tilted just watching this. Oh. Yeah, you were on a pixel's edge that whole time, but you had to find a way to make your opening. I feel like early on, you were trying to do way too many special moves in neutral and not just walk around and use your buttons and pokes to establish control. Once his nuttiness like broke that pattern from you, you were too far behind and you're trying to mount a comeback from a guy who's like very sporadic in where he presses buttons. So this works out fine. There is something you gotta take a look at there. You get near him. You do your standing like kick meaty, great meaty. You can take throw after or frame trap. You go for shimmy, which is fine and dandy. However, he does delay, jab, medium kick. He basically waited and then checked your shimmy. Actually, he did delay tech. Look at his defensive pattern. You can see it in the inputs. You're doing heavy kick Tatsu, predicting a fireball, spacing it out, so it's going to work out. Good. You get the knockdown. Here's his wake up pattern. Block. You did standing like kick. You meatied him. What did he do when you did this wake up? You did meaty like kick. He blocked, right? He blocked. That's what he did here, isn't it? Lies. He did delay tech. He did a very, very tight delay tech on the very first meaty. A few frames after you forced him to block that like kick, he actually delayed tech. So if you had set up this shimmy properly on this first wake up, you would have caught him right here. But he did a tight delay tech because he saw how close you were, so he knew that you weren't going to have time to shimmy that close. Now here's the problem. That's all fine and dandy. But after you do your light kick, that's when you go for the shimmy. He already did his delay tech throw. That gives him the opening to challenge your shimmy with a jab. A delay jab. So if you did standing light kick, crouching medium punch a frame tight block string, he would still block that block string most likely. So he's doing a tight delay tech and a tight delay jab. That's fine if it happens once, but the problem is he does it every time. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a very similar option he does on every knockdown, and you always go for light kick into shimmy. You need to mix up your offensive timings on players like this. I would advise, especially early on against higher ranked players, set up the throw game. You would have actually thrown him. If you did standing light kick into throw, he didn't tech after that. You would have thrown him. So yeah, as I was saying, you need to set up the tick throw game very early because that's what opens up all your other options on offense. Wow. So this time, you go for the airtight frame trap, which beats 3 frame jabs because it hits on the 3rd frame, and due to priority it wins. This Ryu, Galaxy Brain as he is, did light DP, which activates on frame 3. Therefore you trade. There's no priority system which makes mediums or heavy buttons beat special moves, right? They both land on the 3rd frame, they both trade. That would have, what you did would have beaten any button he pressed, but it would not beat a light punch DP. So a good option from him. He mixed up his defense there. Because you know what? If you had done your shimmy, you would have smoked him for that. Once again, you get your knockdown. Light kick. Where's the throw? Where's the throw? He does the exact same pattern. You're going to shimmy. He's going to do, or no, you're going to do the opposite of shimmy. You're going to walk up this time to apply pressure. He did his delay jab. Once again, if you had done light kick into immediate throw, or something else you need to mix in, delay meaty. For people who do this delay tech timing, you need to figure out, you need to get on their wavelength and then delay your button just enough to catch their delay tech. Walk up to him, hold down back for like 3 frames, then press crouching strong. And he's gonna go, delay tech? And that's when you're going to counter hit the shit out of him. And it's going to be the juiciest counter hit, and you're going to counter hit confirm that into standing fierce for max damage. You're going to be so primed for that counter hit because of course he's delay teching. Of course he is every time. That's what you got to establish. Tick throw, immediate throw. Immediate throw and wake up. Delay button to beat their delay tech. You're not using any of these options. Heavy kick Tatsu there, really bad option. I see that you're trying to preemptively anticipate like an EX fireball or something. You could have just walked and blocked. Oh my god. And after all of this, after all the shimmy attempts you went for that didn't work out, look what you did here. He did the same delay tech that he was doing every single time, but this time you shimmied on the first interaction. You didn't meaty. You shimmied, and he showed his ass right here. He just showed you his whole ass. Autopilot. This guy's autopilot delay teching. You called him out right here. You should have been ready for this. You jabbed too early there. This round, you don't even need to review. Basically, you fucked up too hard too early, and then you were at too much of a life deficit. You can beat delay tech by either a spaced out shimmy or by doing a delay meaty. If you're 2 point blank, you do a delay meaty. Okay. Let's see a replay that shows your strength. Oh, okay, a little aggro with these cancels. You're getting a little bit away with murder right now. I like the spunk, but I feel like the same thing applies. You need better block strings without Tatsus. I like it. Optimize. All right. Yeah, you caught him not knowing the delay timing. I mean, you can fuzzy jab the medium or heavy Tatsu, but good awareness to convert from that. So overall, you played very similar, I feel like, to the Ryu match. It's just that it worked. And I think your style is very high risk, high reward with Seth, and you need to be able to differentiate when you should do that and when you shouldn't. So I think you need to work on your regular block strings and staggers. Like, you don't do very many button, walk up, button, walk at all. You don't walk very much, right? I think learning better strings like crouching strong, walk up, crouching strong again, right? Because you can do walk, crouching strong, walk up, throw. Basic Street Fighter shit. So you need to learn how to hedge your bets a little bit and make more, like, make your own opportunities. You're hoping that the opportunity is there just out of the gate. You're not making the opportunity. But that said, I think you can go to this style once you've earned it, but don't live here forever. Learn how to do more consistent frame traps and pressure. Walk around a little bit, poke, and then turn it up to this and then dial it back. You know, this should be one of your styles, but it shouldn't be your only style. And I think if you learn to mix it up and when to dial it down, Dial it up. You'll be able to get a lot more wins. Next one up to bat is Quals. Rate your level in Street Fighter 5 out of 10 and explain why. 4, because I feel like I prioritize winning over learning most times. Some of the time my mentality is to learn from my mistakes and grow, but too often I abandon the goal I set and end up making the same mistakes I want to correct. Okay, so you feel like 4 because you're inhibited by your mentality about winning over learning. Your short-term goal with Street Fighter 5, be able to beat my training partner. That's a great short-term goal. That's great that you have a training partner for that. Long-term goal is to become consistent with my wins and strategies. Both very reasonable goals to have. Let's see what Quals has to offer us. So once again, Quals is Lucky Cream. Okay. Whoa. First off, what's wrong with Juri's titty right here? Second off, why did you do that? Never do this ever again, is my advice. Just literally never, ever again do this. And you'll go from 4 to 5. Just immediately. I mean, this is cut and dry. Do not do this. This is low reward, high risk. If you thought he was walking forward, then press standing medium kick, which is low risk, low reward. Instead, you eat a punish. I'm sure this dude was like, what the hell are you doing? And now you're in throw situation. Punish. Punish. You like that walk back, don't you? Okay, going in though. There you go, okay. Could have got a much bigger punish there, but that's fine. There you go. Nice. Oh, yeah, I think activation there would have been the proper thing to do. You put yourself into a -2 situation where the next guess would be throw, then after that throw you would die. So you probably should have activated and pushed the advantage right then. Okay, pressing some buttons. You press the light kick and you press the heavy kick, but what I really want you to press is the medium kick. The standing medium kick, the crouching one, press that medium kick. Every time you walk in, you could have pressed the medium kick. Oh yeah. The jumps are not working, ever. Haven't worked once. The random sweep crush counters they're bringing back bad memories. I'm kind of cringing because it hurts to see people get hit by that because I've been hit by that and I know how it feels. From this match, my impression is it feels like in neutral, you're like, I guess I'll press light kick or heavy kick. I guess I'll do that. But really what I want to do is jump. I'm not convinced by what you're doing on the ground. And I don't think you're convinced by it either. It really feels like you're phoning it in, and then you're like, "Is it time to jump yet?" That's what I want to do. Is I want to jump. So here, okay, here could have got a way bigger punish. That's just frame data knowledge. He's negative a lot here. Don't punish this with a jab. Punish this with a medium starter or heavy starter. That's all. That's just homework, right? I like your offense in this sequence a lot. Like you're walking up, pressing some buttons, but then you jumped and there was no reason to do that jump. You're also, you literally never do stores. I forgot you were playing Juri. You don't do her stores ever. When you landed this throw and then you go for meaty crouching medium kick, like every other Juri on the planet does this into the store move. She does low forward into the kick to store the light fireball, I believe, the one that goes on the ground. So do that. Build your store. Then you could back up, throw the fireball, let him set up the trap. Like what Juri does is she sets up situations where she has a little mini moving wall at her feet, and then you can't jump over the fireball because she's there to air you, anti-air you, and it can push you to the corner. You can't dash through her. You might try to press a button, hit her, she blocks it, she gets hit, you get hit by the fireball and she converts from it. But you're the one jumping at this guy all the time. He's not even throwing the fireballs. And then also, I never saw you activate V-Trigger. This was 100% the time to activate V-Trigger. Take your advantage now. Because what you're going to do here is you're about to put yourself into a -2 situation. He blocked it. If you got hit, don't cancel. If you got blocked, you cancel. What happens here? Now you wasted a bar and you have to guess. And you're about to die. But you could have wasted the bar, burned V-trigger, and forced him to guess in a situation where if you shimmied him and punished his throw tech, you would have won the game, or the round, rather. But if you threw him, he's one guess away from losing. Instead, you put yourself in the guess situation, and then you died. You're not finishing your combos either. I'm not sure what's going through your head right here. You clearly landed the cross up. You landed the medium. You landed the medium kick. This is where you do store or you do the other ender. Oh, you missed your special cancel? So you were confirming it. That's good to know. So you had a drop. And what do you do after the drop? You jump. So you're going for an almost cross-up angle, but it's not that sharp of a cross-up. If you land this cross-up, you put yourself close to the corner. But he's also not scared of anything because you never dash and throw him, and you never throw fireballs or do anything besides jump. So he's just like looking at you like, for real? Again? He messed up. But look what happened. He didn't anti-air you, but now you're just in the corner or close to it. So you gain nothing from it. It's funny to me because you two did the exact same jump. This jump you did right here is the same jump he did right there. Okay, one thing I have to point out here, I think you get a few of these throughout the match. You whiff throw on an opponent holding back and you do random sweep and it works. I think this is going to end up getting you killed more often than give you an advantage over time. I would advise not doing that. I think this is probably something that happens reflexively, like you whiff throw, mash sweep. Probably something you just do without thinking, and it beats a lot of low-level players. It's got to get you killed. It's got to catch up to you. Sometimes you should press after a whiff throw. Sometimes you should do that. Maybe not a sweep, maybe a medium kick, maybe a standing medium kick. I would be mashing that button all day, standing medium kick. The heavy kick is the one thing that can get punished. Once again, low reward, high risk. And it's not something you want to do without thinking. And I think you're doing this without thinking. So just catch yourself doing that and think about why you're doing it and try to stop yourself from doing it as often. He's buffering, playing some footsies. Medium kick. Also, you could have just, at any point during this whole interaction, you could have just backdashed and done store. You could have built 2 stores. You never used the entire mechanic that Juri's built around. Juri has the ability to backdash, build the fireball, throw the fireball, approach again. She's a character that can dynamically control space that way because people can't just run into the fireball. They have to respect it. If they try to jump over it, you get the air target combo. Lands with the fireball, you get a juggle. You know, you have a lot of options. If they don't want to block and take the mix-up, they walk back, put themselves in the corner, or they block it, and then you're in range for a throw mix-up, right? Use it. Otherwise, I don't know why you're playing Juri. Okay, let's see the replay that shows your strengths. Let's check that one out. Okay. The spirit was there on the anti-air. There you go. Whoa. Uh-oh. Ooh. Well, you converted. I think you got away with one with that heavy kick. Like, I just don't know. I don't know why you did this flip kick again. You finally did a store. I missed that detail. You finally did a store, and you did a random flip kick after. No reason to do that. I don't know why you did this. You got the store. He's not doing anything. You could have even just released it. At this range, you could just release it, do it again, release it, do it again. Control the space. That would have been more reward and less risk. Let's just keep that in mind. I think you need to play with the store more and see what your options are with it. But it's good that you did it. Really good. Nice. This guy's on the fence. He's on the ropes. Not really anti-airing. Oh man, if he had converted that. I liked his ideas. Good anti-airs. It seems like if your opponent keeps coming to you, you are able to handle it really well, which is good. Like, you're able to anti-air and convert their approach to your own offensive situations. So that's definitely a strength. It seems like if they're coming to you, you can handle it, which is good. And I think that's definitely what you have to do at lower ranks. You got to let people come to you and kill them on the way in. And I think you did that excellently. However, if someone is not like just throwing themselves at you, you seem to have a lot more trouble with how to safely create opportunities. And that's what that Cody player match showed me. Like, you don't know how to create opportunities without taking risks. Like that's wheel kick is a risk. The jumps are a risk. You take a lot of risk and you know how to stop people approaching you with risk, but you're not playing in the safe zone at all. So I think you need to use the stores more, play the ground game more, walk more, press medium kick, things of that nature. The beauty of Juri's fireball game is that it forces situations in her favor. If you learn how to use the store, you throw the fireball out, you approach behind it, it's a safe approach. Learn how to play around that and you'll definitely level up. And that's all I had for that. We still got plenty more match analysis to go. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys learned something. Hey, listen, if you're watching this on YouTube, hope you enjoyed. Hope you maybe stick around and check out the channel. You know, 50% of my viewers still actually are not subscribed to the channel. Something I've noticed, been reading those metrics. So if you got this far in the video and you enjoyed it and learned something, consider hitting that subscribe button. And I appreciate that. We got more to go. We'll get to them. And thanks for watching, everybody.